All right, welcome to the Muscle Maturity Podcast, episode number 88. I'm here with Samir Bannout, 1983 Mr. Olympia, Marcus Guerrero from Old School Labs, and I'm John Hansen. And we haven't been on the show for a couple of weeks, guys, but we got the Arnold Classic list just came out Friday, I think. So this will be the 2025 Arnold Classic, and we got a really, really good lineup.
Yeah.
Of course, they're offering $500,000 first place prize money. So it's going to be, of course, we got a lot of guys from the Olympia. So we got the current Mr. Olympia, Samson Dauda, is competing, which doesn't happen too often. It's not too often that the current Mr. Olympia goes into the Arnold Classic. And we also got Andrew Jacked, who was in the Olympia. He took, what was he, fourth or fifth? He was in fifth, and he's coming back. And then we got Derek Lunsford, a former Mr. Olympia, who only took third. He's going in the lineup too. So we got three heavy hitters.
Wow. Man, that 500,000 will do it for you, John.
Yeah.
If I can compete, I would do it too now.
Yeah, right.
I would love that. I was talking about that earlier today. Samir, you got to make a comeback. And I said, yeah, you could rewind me another 10, 15 years. I will for sure.
Well, it's crazy the money they have now, because think about it. If Samson wins, which he's the favorite, of course, he just won $600,000 at the Olympia, $500,000 here. He'll won over $1 million in like 6 months. That's never happened
beautiful
in bodybuilding, where people make that much money just from content earnings. You know,
that's beautiful. It would be like over $1 million just prizes in less than 6 months.
Yeah, in 6 months.
Now that's good. Now I have more respect for bodybuilding, for the organization, for the MPC Pro League, and whom have you. I think they're doing bodybuilding fairness right now. So happy to hear.
He got his car and then his new house. He just did like a vlog on YouTube, and he has this like a new house vlog. So you know, he's putting that money to good use.
What kind of cars he got? He's got a Bentley?
No, it's like I want to say it's a McLaren.
Oh, McLaren.
I'm pretty sure he has a McLaren. Yes, he's riding the house itself. So
wow,
he got two houses.
Well deserved.
McLaren, I think they're a couple hundred. Well deserved. Like if anything, over 100,000, if not a couple hundred, like nearing two. So
wow,
depending. But yeah, it's pretty incredible for the sport.
Yeah, it is.
Very good. Yeah.
What do you guys think about Samson competing again? I mean, do you think he can hit his peak again? I mean, well, he competes a lot. He competed in the Arnold last year, and he did the Olympia.
I think from what I see that he's doing things intelligently, I can tell. I mean, I looked at him. He looks healthy. So whatever he's doing, he's using this. And honestly, I even see his body look more improved right now. I saw a couple of video. He looked more impressive. So, I mean, I see him like winning that show too. So I know Derek Lunsford is going to come in probably more prepared than usual, I hope. But so, yeah, I don't think should be a problem if you're doing it the healthy way, which is, I think Samson is doing that with his awesome wife's coaching. They're doing the right thing, obviously. So I think, why not, John? If you're healthy, do it.
What do you think, Marcus?
You know,
yeah, I feel like with the fact that this kind of mirrors his schedule last year, and he had such an impactful year last year and the years following, I think it's good. I wouldn't say that for everybody, of course, because some people, they might, peak, and then all of a sudden they can't peak come, that November, December Olympia time. So I think this is incredible for him. I think we're gonna see another, just probably a knockout show from Samson. And I'm happy to see it. And of course, the money, it's another chink on the armor for him. But I will say it's a tough lineup. I don't want to jump the gun, but I can kind of see, especially with it being the Arnold. I know all it's the same judges and things like that, but I do feel like the Arnold tends to favor that a little bit of classic here and there. So it always has the ode to it. So I think we might see Andrew maybe get one of those top two, maybe top 2, top 3 spots, hopefully. And I'd love to see that. So I'm actually looking forward to that. That's my pipe dream for this upcoming Arnold, Samson and Andrew.
Yeah. So
I think it's. Yeah. Go ahead.
If you got Samson, or not Samson, but if you got Andrew and Derek, who do you think is going to place higher?
Well, John, automatically these are the top three in my opinion.
Yeah, me too.
Right off the bat, and then right now, it's really very hard to predict 100%, but they all have the potential to win it. I think equally, but then again, I still have the edge for Samson right now. He's riding high. His physique is beautiful. I think Samson was all the size that he have, and we talked about it, you and I, Jean, for over a year now.
Yeah.
And we said when Samson is going to peak and gonna be more shredded, he's gonna be very difficult to stop. So, and we always, my last Mr. Olympia prediction, it was for me picking Derek to go all the way. But to be honest, it's very hard to really hit it right on it. And now look at that pictures of Samson. Oh my God! I mean, the guy, he looks like a cartoon character.
Yeah,
it's very hard to beat a body this massive. Shoulder to waist ratio, Jean, is unbelievable. Yeah. He's missing nothing. Yeah. And I can see that his quality is better. You can feel that skin has gotten thinner. It did got quite a bit sharper.
Yeah, there's a refinement to it.
If he continue on that path and continue to improve with that quality, I think he's gonna be very hard to be stopped. Very, very hard to stop him. He has that beautiful flow. Look, some guys are big, have big muscle, but they don't rhyme. Samson's body rhyme properly. The muscle belly, the way the biceps, the tricep, the forearm, brachial, everything looks put together properly. Okay, I'm not taking side here. I've always thought Derek was the man. Unfortunately, he didn't peak properly. If he does, he still have what it takes. But Samson, being a taller guy and have beautiful flow, shoulder to waist ratio is unbelievable. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be very difficult for anyone to move him. Again, somebody has to be more ripped than him, peak better than him. I think Derek can do it too. So it's very hard. It's unpredictable, in my opinion, to to say it 100% right now. So,
I wanted to
when
piggyback.
You look at Andrew and Derek, who do you think's got more to prove? Because Andrew kind of missed his peak at the Olympia, and Derek missed his peak, and Derek went from first to third. So who do you think's hungry? Who do you think's got more to prove at this Arnold?
It has to be Derek, only because he's a past Olympia winner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
I think Samson still have the edge, but again, I love the way Derek's body also flow, but Derek needs to be shredded. And somebody told me he have a new coach. Is that true?
Yeah, I don't think he's announced it yet, but he's got a new coach.
Yeah, but again, after all these years, he should know what he's doing.
A new coach.
I heard Hani is retired, but they already learned what they need to learn from Hani, and so I think he should be fine on his own. But look at the body. His body is unbelievable.
Yeah,
his muscle size is belong to someone like 6'2".
Yeah,
I'm serious. Unbelievable.
It's crazy because his legs looked so good there, and then on stage it wasn't. We didn't see that. And it's crazy because it's it doesn't make sense.
They looked out of proproportion at the Olympia, but look how gigantic they look there.
They almost look out of proportion the other way. It's crazy.
And his back is.
We call that technical error. He just miscalculated. He didn't peak properly at the last Olympia. Like I said, I put my money on him because I know what he has. I know that he's got all the tools and capability to win it all.
Yeah.
And someone was making fun of what happened one time when Derek kind of ignored Samson at one of the guest appearances and told him, no, you're not in my category. And look at Samson came back and really kicked everybody's butt. So It'd be wonderful. I think it's going to be like another Olympia in Columbus for the Arnold Classic.
Yeah, the only one we're missing is
It'd be exciting. I would like to go. I may go just to check it out again.
Yeah, I might go too.
It'd be good to witness that.
Yeah, I feel like to piggyback off like something that John I think said on our last pod about back at how it was with like say Arnold, you can see the guys on stage, you see them there, you can kind of pick out this person, that person.
Right.
I feel like when I look at the pictures of Samson nowadays, like in what we're seeing, the trajectory, how his body, like that one picture, the arms, and just the overall aesthetic, I feel like we're starting to slowly be able to see that more and more with Samson, to where it's like the same thing how it was with like Phil. We see him as like, all right, we know that's the Olympia winner right there. And I feel like for a while we weren't able to believe that with any of the competitors. It was like anybody's show, and it still is. But I feel like it's slowly getting more and more towards the direction of when you see Samson, you're kind of seeing Olympia. You're seeing Mr. Olympia. You see it's like kind of that lights out, the arms, the shoulders, the overall pop around. There's just so many different attributes that are coming together into one, physique. And I feel like the only person I've seen prior to that, and they were missing the lower half, was like Brandon Curry. I think Brandon Curry had that at one point, and then it fizzled out really quickly. But I think that, going off of the old school basis of like how you would judge, I think that Samson is slowly starting to really creep into that. Okay, he might be able to, maybe we'll get a better idea to Arnold, but maybe do a 2-peat, God, maybe even a 3. But there's some heavy hitters there like Derek, so it's going to be interesting. And of course, Andrew, that's another one who I don't know. I mean, this could be the time that we see Andrew maybe come up, and I think that could be a great battle between Andrew, Derek for second.
Yeah. So, John, let's pick your top 5 at the Arnold Classic. Prediction. I mean, it's very hard to guess 100%, but what do you think going to happen?
Educated. I think Samson will win. I think Andrew will be second, and I think Derek will be third.
Ooh.
And then let's. Oh, this is the lineup here. We got Bonac. You got Clarita. You got Brandon Curry. So I'll go
Samson first.
I'll go out on a limb and say Brandon Curry's going to get 4th, and I'm going to pick Carlos Thomas Jr. for 5th.
I like it.
Because Carlos is showing incredible physique. Man, he looks unbelievable right now. If he can get hard enough, he's going to be the real dark horse, I think, in this contest.
Hopefully he'll be healthy enough to make it to the show. I know the last show he was like he had an issue prior, and I was so looking forward to seeing him.
Wasn't that somebody in his family passed away, I think?
Was it? Oh, I thought it was like a health, like some type of weird like.
That's what I think. Someone in his family passed away.
Oh, but then pardon me. Pardon me for that. But yeah, I agree. I think that's somebody who is like. It'd be incredible to see him up with these guys at full effect. Fully conditioned, like peaked correctly and everything. And
you can't discount William Bonac or Sean Clarita either. Mm-hmm. Here's look at this guy. Oh my God!
But that picture look very strange for some reason.
Yeah, his body.
It looks like something happened to his legs or his waist. There's something not right. It looks like he's about 5'4" here. What's wrong with that picture?
I think he is like 5'4".
I think he's pretty. I don't think he's over 5'6". He might even be like 5'5". Yeah. I know he has crazy legs. His legs are pretty insane.
A little dramatic.
But there's something about that picture. Lots of muscle, but there's something awkward about the pictures. I don't know what it is. I can't tell you what it is exactly. But he's got tons of muscle. He's got everything.
And he got tiny waist, super small waist. His arms.
I know. I mean, huge. I mean, his waist and the otter sweep on his sides are incredible.
He's got to have some of the biggest legs.
Oliva.
Right
Yeah.
But has he won anything yet, John?
No, he was in a Texas show, I think, and he got 3rd. And then he really hasn't competed much as a pro. So, but he's always had the potential. But I think this could be the show where he comes out and he's a real dark horse. He can place real low if he's not in shape, but if he's in shape, I mean, I think he could be top 5.
Well, in that picture, he needs a lot of work yet. I mean, I see roundness and fullness, but I don't see etched muscle. I don't see that hardness in that photo.
He's got to get really ripped. He's got a
So
lot.
maybe this is an off-season picture of him.
I think it's recent. I think that's what he looks
That
like.
roundness he has is amazing. But
Yeah.
again, nowadays you can't do it with just fullness and hardness. I mean, we talked about Samson so many times. When Samson started getting clearer and clearer, it started like kicking ass all over the place. Yeah. So Marcus, what do you say about the top 5 from your perspective?
So I really I'm a fan of what John said. I like the fact that he added the dark horse, so I might actually add that at the end of mine. But I will do a top 5. I'll say my top 5 is going to be Samson. Going to go off on a limb and say Andrew in second, Derek third, Bonek fourth, and say Curry fifth. And obviously, some of them I can see flip flopping. And I feel like Akeem is somebody who I would like to keep my eyes out for. I think he's somebody who we've seen him come back the second night and really just go to town. So I would love to see some of these matchups like Akeem, Carlos Thomas Jr., Bonak and Curry. But the biggest whatever for me that I'm battling in my head, I guess, is who's going to get second. Obviously, my money's on Samson for first, but I think that this is the season for Andrew. I think this is his time. I think that we can maybe see him place in front of Derek. So, hopefully, looking forward to that. My bias.
Yeah, I forgot.
Okay, well,
I forgot about Akeem. I think he could easily make top 5
Yeah,
because he's been coming in great shape.
yeah. He would be like my
Okay,
version of your Carlos. Yeah,
Just won a show.
yeah, I was talking to Chris Aceto about Akeem. He looks better than ever that last show.
Yeah,
And it's really crazy. We were discussing that this time he even loaded more than usual. He was up like 3-4 more pounds, but he got sharper.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, sometimes peaking is everything when it comes to bodybuilding. That's why I never really put Derek outside my top 3. There's no way I'll put Derek out of the top 3. And if Derek hit it 100%, Lord have mercy. I mean, Derek is deadly dangerous, okay?
Yeah.
But I'm just going to go ahead and say, based on what I saw at the Olympia, I think Samson went to remodel. He want to decorate that house, so he needs that additional $500,000. And then so, I also think Derek could give him a big run for his money, but I think the end result is going to end up with Samson first. Derek is going to be close second, and it's very hard. And who do I have in third, Marcus?
Andrew.
Andrew Jack will easily be in third place here, but let's hope Andrew comes in better than he did at the Olympia. If he did, also he could go all the way and fight with Samson. So I love his body. Then you have guys, they're not peaking properly, like Brandon Curry. He's got the muscle, he's got everything, but he needs to come in onion skin again. If you don't, it's not going to happen. I don't care if you're Sergio Oliva. If you're not ready, you're just not going to shine. You got to be 100% ready. And, Derek proved me wrong. He wasn't the way he should have been, and he came out of the top 2 in the Olympia. So, but when Derek hit it right on the button, he's going to be very, very deadly dangerous. So these are my top 3, and I think Akeem did very well. Akeem probably top 5, and then Sean Clarita got beautiful body, but I think Sean is going to probably have a difficult time against those mass monster because they're like overwhelmingly massive next to him. And the judges' mentality. They're not going to go, oh, yeah, he's 5'5" or 5'4". He only weighed 205 pounds. So I don't. Clarita weigh what, 185 or what, 190, Sean?
You probably wanted
About. Yeah. So, standing next to 280-pound guys that could match him in symmetry too, it's not going to be easy for him.
Right.
But that's it for me. This is my top 5 or 6. Clarita, you're talking Sean Clarita, what's his name? Brandon Curry, if he comes in shredded, and Akeem. Those are the standout 6.
What about Bonak?
Bonac, yes, I think, Bonac is always going to be there, but the way Bonac is doing it is crazy. I mean, the guy, the way he dehydrated, it's really going to hurt him in the long run. Like, according to some very good sources, Bonac, he doesn't drink for 3 days.
Wow, really?
For 3 days. This is some very, close friend of mine. I don't want to say his name, but I know some people would do that. To me, that's not good on your health. And,
No.
he comes in shredded, but like at the Olympia, he was probably one of the most ripped, but his was kind of not pushing out. I like this. I like the size, man. Come on. This is the problem with bodybuilding, Jean. Water is life.
Yeah.
The body, 80% water. When you don't drink from 3 days, man, you are actually hurting yourself. I don't care how much the price, because you can do it with plenty of water in your body. You know what's funny? When I went to Ron Coleman's room in 2000, was it 2000 or 2001, at his best shape ever, Ronnie have about 25. I mean, they can hear this and see if I'm telling you any bullshit. Ronnie have about 25, 30 gallons of water right around his entire room. At least 25 gallons of water. I swear, God strike me there if I bullshit me. So, sometimes you drink water, you will lose water. You need to drink water, man. Water is necessary. And that's why Ron Coleman was full and shredded onion skin. But there's a mastery here, and you need to be with a capable coach here to understand sodium, potassium, or water, electrolyte management. This is very important, but cutting the water for 72 hours, man, it's deadly dangerous. You mess up your kidney, you mess up your health, so it's not worth it. Sacrificing for a check of 500,000 or Mr. Olympia trophy, believe me, it's not worth it at all to hurt yourself. So I know he's going to be shredded, he's going to be lean, but I don't like the idea of doing that. And I know Momo Ben Aziza did that at one time too.
Yeah.
And those methods are it's like called winning at all costs. It's not smart.
Wait, does he take diuretics when he does that?
Well, here, I mean, I don't want to talk about it the way telling the kids. If some kids will start thinking, oh, maybe that's what I should do. There's a block into some hormone in the body, and therefore they block the what can I tell you? It's like blocking, for example, aldosterone. If you block aldosterone, the water in the cell is going to stay there. There's no sodium potassium exchange, okay? And not drinking and keeping, like Ben Aziza would eat only green apple. Yeah. Only green apple for days.
That's why he does.
But anyway, I don't want to talk about these crazy methods because I don't want to put idea in front of these kids out there because they're crazy. They will end up doing it. I didn't do any of the above, but I'm telling you, these kind of crazy stuff is happening. It is not worth it. It's very, very bad. I mean, that's why you see some bodybuilders, the first thing that goes, they all have kidney transplant. Kidneys, more issue in kidneys than you can imagine. And that's also related to some of this, practices, which is, in my opinion, it's like killing yourself.
All right.
Yeah. So I hope Bonac will come in healthy and dry, and I know he's going to be always in there.
So I think Samson's going to win then, right?
Yeah.
I think Samson will win it again.
Yeah, I do too. That would be a big upset if he lost.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, if again, I said Derek comes in shredded, I won't bet on it 100%. So, Derek has everything. Derek has everything needed to win. But he needs to be like concrete, shredded. Otherwise, not going to stand next to Samson and walk away with it. No way.
Good idea for Derek to do it this close after the Olympia, after he got third.
Well, he's already there. He's got everything needed. I mean, we just saw the video. His legs improved. The size is there.
Yeah.
So how to keep that size and dehydrate the right way, the healthy way.
Right.
Keeping that full muscle and hard muscle. You need to be a duro in Italian, say hard. If you're not hard, it's gonna be hard to win.
Yeah.
You
I
know.
think it's a good idea for him to do it. I think he needs to come back, and I don't think it's like he doesn't really need to make improvement. He just needs a peak. I think he just didn't peak.
That's all. Thank you, Jean. That's all he needs. Like Derek is like a Lamborghini Diablo, or what's say Countach that got dust on it. All you gotta do is wash it and do the what is that? You do like a detail job, right, Marcus? When you get the detail job done, and we take that car on the stage, and it's a winning car. You know, it wins the car shows. And Derek has that. And Derek understand that, but he needs to do it right with confidence. All you need to think about and dream about quality, hard muscle. He does that. I wouldn't bet on it. If he's 100%, it's going to be very difficult for Samson.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yeah.
I honestly feel like the show placement is good for like all three of the top three that we are guessing. So as far as Andrew, Samson, and Derek, I think that all three of them, put it this way, no matter what place they get within those three, I think all of them will still bounce back correctly coming to Olympia regardless. I think that it's like with Samson being the underdog for so long, for Andrew having the ups and downs, Derek now having the up and down, like there's not much like, it's almost as a lot of, bright side to all of this for all of them. I really see it to be that way. I think that even if Samson was to somehow play second or third, I still think that the same thing we would see with like Hadi coming back from last year's Olympia. It's only going to make him, work harder, stronger, and just more eyes on the prize.
That's a good point. Hadi did that too. Hadi came back and looked his best ever at the Arnold last year.
100%. Yeah.
I mean, take a look at Derek's the way genetically put together and Hadi. Hadi always stand up. Why? Why Hadi always stand up? Tell me. Hardness. Muscle hardness. The middle, right here, you can't beat Hadi. From here and upwards high. He stand up. And when Hadi do that, his chest is striated.
Yeah.
So when Derek get in that kind of conditioning, all light is out. Light is out because Derek got a badass body, man. He could win it all.
Yeah.
He could.
All right, we'll talk about this more because we still got a couple more months left for the.
So John, I know you're going on stage this weekend. I heard.
Yeah, I decided to compete again. It's been like 8 years, but I was getting in shape for video shoots. I've been dieting since the summer, so I've been dieting like 6 months now, and just decided a couple of weeks ago to do a contest. So it'll be my friend Mel Chancey's show in Port Charlotte, Florida this weekend. It's called the Holiday Classic. And I decided to do it. So I'll be out in a couple of days.
You shocked me, Jean. I was just going through Instagram like, you didn't even tell me you're going to compete, but I was looking on Instagram like, what the hell?
I decided like 3 weeks ago. So
I didn't know. I had no idea, but I looked at the picture. I said, what the? Jean looks better than usual. Way better.
Yeah, right.
And
that's gnarly right there. I like this photo.
You look great, John. You look really great. You have that rugged look. Your face looks like you're ready. We're gonna see ab shot soon too. I saw your intercostal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look good. How much you weigh there, John?
That was about a week ago. Right now I'm about 190, so I'm pretty low in weight.
You see, you look more than 190.
Yeah.
It's the scale don't mean nothing, man.
No, Yeah.
I mean, look at the hardness. See your rib cage. You look really good. Your waist. All you got to do right now, drop the phone and hit a side chest. It'd be awesome.
Just drop the phone.
Now you did a good job, John. You did a good job. I wish I was there. I swear I have no idea you were doing that.
Yeah.
When I look.
I like the last picture. You like a real Jack Clint Eastwood. Like you look like the one with the black cutoff. Like you like this the best version of Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, very, very good, John. Very, very good. I predict good things, man.
Yeah, congratulations on making the move, man. I know
if
it's
anybody
big.
wants to watch it, it'll be there's a live streaming on just go to that website, Holiday Classic, MPC Holiday Classic.
Wonderful, wonderful. I want to check it out. Just pose like a pro, John.
Yeah.
Pose like a pro. You know, I've been making fun of. I have an old post about those guys who are standing like that,
Yeah.
and
I saw
one,
that.
one of the guy commented that was on Facebook, and he said, "Samir, for God's sake, these guys look ridiculous. They all look like a bunch of penguins."
Right.
And guess who was that? Roger Callard.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
So I couldn't help it. I mean, Roger, go back to the real old school. He understand that crazy stuff, and I laughed my ass off when I read it. So I went and I found the penguin and I copy and pasted it next to the brain myself. You know what? I'm serious. This is a penguin. I'm like, who instructed these guys to stand like that?
No,
I need to talk to Steve Weinberger. Steve, please, Steve, let's do something about it. Tyler, you stand like a penguin. We're gonna mark you down.
Right. That's what they should say. Right.
No penguin there. Keep the penguin in the North Pole there with Santa Claus.
Hey John, how does it feel, man? Like getting back on stage, like does it feel kind of like how it mimics how it used to be? Like how is that? How is the mental with it? How is everything? Is it like nostalgic feeling? Like what's your brain? Like where's your your brain at right now with it all?
Well, I just been really practicing the posing a lot because I haven't done it in 8 years. So you know, the 3/4 back pose used to be like one of my best poses, but it's hard to get in that position.
Yeah.
So long, like to twist.
Yeah, you could do it, John. Practice. You got a couple weeks now. I mean, you got how many days? I'm sorry.
2 days.
2 days out. That's why I saw the banner said the 21st. I was
Well,
like, it's the 19th.
Hey, John, I didn't ask you. I'm not going to ask you to take your shirt off, but I'm looking at your neck. You know, your neck is full. It means you have plenty of muscle glycogen. It means with the tight face, whatever you're doing it right. And so just pose your old school way, buddy.
Yeah. That's what.
And we're going to get online and check it out.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get the video of it for sure.
That's great. How's your energy level overall?
It's been up and down. You know, when I was depleting, it was really down. And I've been dieting for so long. I mean, I've been ready since Thanksgiving. So now it's just a matter of trying to peak. So yeah, this last month, I've pretty been much where I'm at now for the last month, but I'm a little lower right now. So I'm definitely hitting my peak right now. But it wasn't like I just slowly came down. It was like I've been down because it's a 6-month diet. So it was a long time because I had a couple.
Wow. That's
I had a couple
time.
of times when I hit like sticking points and I was stuck for like 5 weeks, you know, and I couldn't.
Dang.
So I learned a lot about my body and I learned a lot about how to overcome those sticking points being a little bit older, you know. So next time I do it, I'll be better. I'll have a lot more knowledge of where I'm at.
That was my next question. Do you want to continue on? Or you want to continue?
Yeah,
to do
I think so. I think I'm going to do another one next year, and I'd like to do like the next couple of years, you know, like 2 more years.
Awesome.
Because just try to make improvements. So I got the off season planned. I want to like bring up my muscle and keep my fat lower, so I don't have too much fat next time, and then I can come down in less time and be just as ripped again. So yeah, I'm excited about it. I never planned on competing again. Never was even in my mind. And then once I made the commitment to do this, now I'm kind of getting excited about it. So.
Wow, that's great, John. That's awesome, man. That's beautiful.
That's the key word too. The fact that you're excited about it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'm excited about the progress. You know, I'm excited about making progress and looking as good as I can for my age, and you know.
Oh, you're doing a hell of a good job.
Thanks.
Hell of a good job. Yeah, I can't wait to see it, man. I can't wait to see you on stage.
Yeah.
You know how many contestants gonna be there with you?
I'm doing the Masters, so you know they have different age groups. So, but it's a big show, so yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
The Masters usually over what? Over 40? Over 50?
They've got over 35, over 40, over 45, over 50, over 55, and over 60.
Oh wow!
So which one are you doing? All of that? Or the Masters?
I'm just doing my age group. I'm not doing all of them, no. And there's no overall for the Masters, so it's just the classes. They're not like all the different classes are going to post for an overall. It's just your class. That's it. So
great. Wow. That's very good. I I mean, to me, when I have a competition, this is when my tunnel vision is 100%.
Yeah.
And I was like, when I was looking on Instagram, like when I saw the post, I'm like, what the hell Jean's doing? I had no idea, but I said, he's shredded. Why is he doing that right now? And then all of a sudden, then I find out you're competing.
Yeah.
That's so cool, buddy. Wonderful, wonderful.
Well, I'll let you guys know what happens next week or whenever we talk again. And if we don't talk next week, I hope you guys have a great Christmas. Very Merry Christmas.
Same to you and your family. You too, Big Marcus.
You too,
Have
Marcus.
a happy holidays.
Appreciate that.
Enjoy.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And hopefully we'll celebrate victory, Jean. I know
Yeah.
you're going to kick ass for sure.
Yeah.
Not even a question.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Yeah,
Really proud of you.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. That's
so cool.
Pretty awesome to see.
Beautiful.
All right, guys. Well,
Beautiful.
we'll wrap it up here, and we'll talk next time. Hopefully next week or the week after.
All right, you guys. Have a
Sounds
blessed
good.
holidays.
All right.
Stay
Take care.
focused, Jean. Stay focused. Tunnel
I will.
vision.
I will.